Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Mm,
Mm-hmm.
Pumpkin and the gang go to space. Wow.
I mean, Beelzebub ends with like who knows what sort of adventures will follow, right?
Yeah,
So it could be who fucking knows?
they all just
It could
burn
be
in the
anything.
lava. They die.
That's yeah, actually, it's like oh, a whole world of possibilities. Oh shit, there's a fucking hole in our is it a raft?
It's a rock. It's called magma because the jewel of
Mm,
splish is like
right.
not a wet sphere. I don't know. Pump isn't dead, so it's definitely not like making things watery.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like it's making the magma turn to rock and be not going to kill them.
Yes. Excellent. Beautiful. Oh, but it's ah darn. Perished. Yeah, have me write the the Bale J bet where they all just die immediately afterwards and make it canon.
Yeah, why not? There's a different timeline. That's the alpha timeline.
Mm.
Ben, do you want to talk about Chris Chan's response to Slime and
Oh,
Punishment finale, or is that
you know,
secret?
that's not secret. I mean, it's
Yeah,
yeah, I don't mind. Do you have the like screenshots that I didn't show them to everyone. I posted them in the
they're just
thing.
they're just up here in the
Okay.
PCP chat.
Should
They're
I go
so wacky.
They're so wacky. Should I go through them? Should I like read them?
Yeah.
This is okay. I'm gonna say the thing about these Chris's strategy is to like rewrite history and be like no, here's why that didn't happen. She gives like three different try to get free cards and they all like contradict each other. It's total nonsense. Okay, so right, Slime and Punishment comes out. Lakakam goes from the beta timeline to the alpha timeline and returns with all the slime. The Grand Canyon is full of slime again. The city falls on Chris Chan Sonichu, presumably crushing her, presumably to death. I don't know. I mean, never found a body, but you know, that's sure what it looked like was happening. So I message Chris and I basically say, "Hey, Christine, sorry, I've got bad news, but you know." Mlakakam's back in the Alpha timeline, and they're real mad. They're real mad about the Soda Rain Holocaust, and they're going to war. I'm sorry, Quickville is under attack. And Christine says, I got news for you, Ben. What you said there did not take place in the C197 of this timeline at all. By the way, she has tweeted before specifically referencing this taking place in C197, so this is contradicting herself. This is nonsense. See, that happened in an alt one right here. That affected. You picked up on one of the many self-counterparts from your Chris Chan Sonichu of this dimension. You may call it C197 Alpha, but it was actually dimension C194, sister dimension of reality. Do you know how yeah.
Do you know what any of these are? These made up new things?
These are just completely made up. These have never been referenced before. There has never been a C194 or a 1214. These are just like, I don't know, let me think of a different number. No, it was actually this other number. I promise. So she claims that no, that's not the Alpha timeline, it's the Omega timeline. Then she claims not only is it not the right timeline, it's actually a completely separate dimension entirely. So it doesn't even matter. This Omega timeline thing is totally irrelevant, and why would it matter even if it were true?
It's just like a different Greek letter.
And do you know how I know that, Ben? Because the Chris Chan talking with you right now came from that very dimension.
So the conversation you're having with Chris Chan is from C194.
That's what she says. That's what she says, but nah, I don't buy it. I was there while that cop fucker had me in his slimy, mutated grasp. But as that beta played on him, I literally teleported in an instant, at least to all of you. I am literally faster than time. So not only she claimed, no, that wasn't C197, that was C194, and also no, it also didn't kill me because I teleported out of there really fast. So,
yeah.
you know.
There's multiple layers of, like, redundancy.
This is, no, this is not what it appears. She continues, I can, what you call, time stop at any moment. All I had to do was hit that pause, clear my mind, teleport out of his grip, and Mach speed dash far away from the impact zone. I was in the next state over, and then some, upon that impact. Your beta time at the hands of their alpha self counterparts. Not even slime could protect any of them. Quickville remained very much safe
Wait.
and sound. Yeah?
Wait, what does she mean by your beta timelines ended up falling at the hands of their alpha self counterparts?
What it seems to me to be suggesting is that the slimed people from the Outfell. Okay, she's contradicting herself again, because first she says that no, this was the Omega timeline, but now she's saying, okay, yes, the Beta timeline people did come to the Alpha timeline, but then they were killed by the Alpha timeliners. So, like, what does the so-called Omega have to do with it? Answer: nothing. It's unlike everything else, which is real. But she seems to be suggesting that the de-slimed Alpha timeline people killed the Beta people that came there, even though all the Alpha people would be dead, because the city fell on top of them and crushed the Alpha timeline's version of Nlakakam, so it's just destroyed. And B, the Beta timeliners have slime, which makes them invisible, compared to some who don't slime. We saw Phantom Horn, everyone from the Alpha timeline, he just butchers them without a second thought, because without slime, what can they possibly do? Nothing. So it's ridiculous. It's totally absurd on its face. Anyway, continues, remain very much safe and sound, and all remaining slime was nullified as well. Nice try, though. But you know that a deity is not one to be trifled with that easily. Okay, so that's all bullshit. And then here we go. You might like to know also that back in my timeline, Michael Jackson lived a few more years beyond yours. He put out 2 additional Aberration and Uplift, as he counted from his experience of falling in golden years into elderly ages. But his fate was the same as yours. He OD'd. He didn't when he felt so young. Like Sonichu going back in time within your Chris Chans to undo back in time to see your fate play out. With you again, face to face, very soon, with my body and my Magi-Chan. See you then, Ben. Lightning bolt, blue heart, lightning bolt. So, I don't know if
The
this
Michael
is a threat.
Jackson.
But Mike,
Wait.
you just had to tell me, and you know, I know we're talking about like timelines and realities and like the nature of the universe and stuff, but let me tell you a little bit about Michael Jackson.
And
But
then
he
he
didn't
OD'd.
like being old, so he OD'd and he died.
What does it mean his fate was the same as yours? Is Chris Chan like predicting your death?
I think Chris is implying that I think it's that like the implication is that I am like ODing on the slime or something, like the slime is corrupting me. I think that's an allusion to that.
I see.
That's the best thing I can come up with. So then, like, Sonichu's going back in time within your Chris Chans, possessive Chris Chans, to undo your COVID virus. So, saying that Sonichu went back in time in the C197 timeline? Or, I don't know what timeline she's talking. Sonic went back in time and undo which is actually a lot. That's pretty cool of him.
I want to
frankly.
read that. I want to read that.
I want to read. Me too. I wish he was a little more specific about it. Okay, this is all complete nonsense. Like I have seen reports from C197 that the war is raging. The war is raging right now. You know, there's photographic evidence. It can't be denied. Chris doesn't want to see, doesn't want to acknowledge that it's true. You know, but it is. Quickville is under attack. It is being besieged, and you know, the people of New Los Angeles City will not be satisfied with any. So, you know, sad but true. I'm glad we went into that. Yeah, so if you want more Michael Jackson, go to fucking, I don't know.
C194 or
I guess
or the Omega
somewhere.
time? Which one are we in?
We right now are in 1218. Sonichu and Endless War take place in C197. Wait a minute. If C197 is the cartoon verse that corresponds to 1218, why is C194 the one that corresponds to 1214? What's the logic there? Okay.
Numbers.
Whatever. Omega timeline. Ridiculous. absolutely ridiculous. Give me a fucking break. Okay. So
Well-
anyway, I guess I'll be seeing her soon. I guess me bodily. Whatever that means.
You're gonna nip again. There's no more BronyCons to go to, but you know.
I just she's gonna have to come to me if that's gonna happen. And I kind of think my reading of this is that she intends to do it via kind of astral projection or teleportation. I don't think she's gonna like get a train up to Boston. Yeah. So I guess she'll be visiting me in my nightmares, but physically in reality. But she doesn't say what dimension that'll be happening in. So
It's probably happening now.
right behind me. I mean,
Maybe
there might have...
she was the one who like created that dream, that puzzle dream you had.
Ooh. She's the one that set up all the puzzles. Or maybe Magi-chan did.
Yeah.
Because Magi-chan's smarter.
And because you didn't solve the riddles, you didn't solve it quick enough, and then you woke up, the slime sucks.
We couldn't unlock the secret to slime. Oh fuck, that made me think of something. What was it? I was gonna say, I mean, Magi-chan did make a physical appearance in the Sonichu 102 lecture. So, I mean, I guess anything is possible.
Oh shit! I
didn't
think.
see it. I couldn't see it. Like, I didn't see it, but like, no, I've been going over the footage, and I think an entity from C197 appeared, and I think it was Magi-chan. I don't know. I can't prove it, but all the evidence points to it. So, and I'll be releasing that, and you'll be able to do it yourself. Was it a dream, or was it reality? Think about what you're trying to do to me. And as we all know, Aretha Franklin's "Think" is the anthem of Quickville. So you know, think.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I think we've covered everything there is to cover.
Well, I guess I could like, I could talk a bit more about girl shit, like girl
Lol.
shit, like female, like huh?
What?
So last two episodes ago, I explained that I'm like gender something. Still don't really know.
Gay.
Gender gay.
Yeah.
Trying out female pronouns. I was trying to do voice, like feminization to be like high pitched, but I was like, I don't know, whatever. It's hard, and I keep forgetting to do it. I'll figure it out eventually if I ever do that. But you know. Dude, I'm gonna Amazon.com and buy a skirt, and it's gonna arrive, and I'm gonna put it on, and that's all I've got to say about it.
No.
Nah, I'm gonna buy a skirt. I'm thinking of buy a skirt.
Whoa. Makes sense, I guess.
I got nothing to say about it, really. It's just I'm just continuing to be a gender freak, a cool person that is better than everyone else, based. And dab.
Oh god, our views plummeting. Oh god, audience, they're hemorrhaging audience.
They weren't here already. They left.
They're splitting. No, keep going. Split the audience. Make them hate each other. Divide them against one another for our mutual gain.
I saw that Nate still wasn't here, and they said, nope. And they left a little comment about it.
Can't wait till Nate comes back, but he's trans.
I can't wait for Nate to come back for it, but he's trans and more trans than everyone else. Haha.
Haha.
I know it's like it's embarrassing to talk about. All right, I get it. Like I can't like get the words woo, you know, all that stupid shit. Everyone's always saying like, "Oh, wow."
Oh, wow, that was stupid. Yeah.
Girls, huh?
What?
You don't look like one. You don't sound like one. I know.
Die. Okay.
But I've been shaving my legs to get rid of that hair that that I have on them.
Right.
And
Sure.
I think I told like
Didn't
when
you
I
say? You
shaved
shaved
my
them at
legs.
RadCon? You hated it
Hmm.
because it like hurt, right?
Yeah, at Radcon 4, I shaved them for the OVA, which is in production. Blah, blah.
Oh. I don't. But I do want to say that you posted a thing. You posted it on the OVA,
Yes.
and I thought it looked sick as fuck.
Yes.
I was kind of like, I'd sort of been dreading it. I'd sort of been feeling like, I feel like it's stagnated. I feel like nothing has happened on it. I feel like I don't know if it's gonna like be what I wanted it to be. I don't know how many like compromises we're gonna have to make, and how is this gonna disappoint me. And you posted the thing, and I was like, no, it's fine. It's gonna be good. It's actually gonna be cool.
Yeah.
Actually, but yes.
Yes.
Okay. And I won't go into any specifics about it.
Yeah. What was I? Oh yes, I shaved my as much of my body as I could for that, but I'd never done it before, ever. Like, my legs had never been shaven, my arms had never been shaven. When I did it, oh wow, I feel like a completely different person. But also, I did it wrong. I did it the worst possible way. I used, like, a fucking razor. I think I told this story in the PCP. I used a cheap
Maybe.
razor, and I dry shaved my whole body, because it didn't hurt.
Yeah,
And I thought,
that would hurt really bad.
yeah, I was just sort of like amazed at seeing the hair like not be there anymore. That I didn't realize that I should probably think about this before I continued to do it, and I just did the rest. And I was like, yeah, extreme pain, but like, you know, we got a thing to film, so I filmed the thing. We all did the stuff, and yeah, it just hurt like for ages because I cut my leg a million times, microscopic. Death by thousand cuts. But now, I've researched how to do it, and I've learned that there's you shave it the same way you would shave your face. You use water,
Yeah.
use shaving foam, and you make sure it is warm and wet and clean.
You ever use?
You shave in the bath. That's what I've been doing.
You ever see a device called an epilator?
I think I saw it when I was looking around.
When I used to like try like shaving my chest and stuff. Be like, will this look good? And no, it doesn't. I don't do it. It's stupid. It was dumb. But for a while there, I was like, I don't know, maybe I should do that. And I did it. And this was in like college. And my girlfriend at the time had, you know, she had an epilator that she used on her legs. And I was like, what is this? And if you don't know, an epilator, it sort of looks like a razor that you might take to shave, but it doesn't shave you. What it has in it are these like rolling pins or like bar. I don't know how to describe them. They're these rolling things. It's sort of like, you ever seen like them toss an animal carcass into like a meat grinder and it like gets like it gets like rolled in and like squished in between like these rolling things. An epilator is like that. And what you do is you pass it over your body, and these rolling things like grab it by the roots. So it hurts really bad, but you get really fucking smooth. It's smoother than a shave because there's no stubble, or like it takes a while for the stubble to grow back in. So and I mean, for me, I'm a very hairy guy, so it was like a real nightmare.
Did you do it? Did you do it somewhere?
A couple of times. A couple of times I did it just to see. Before I was like, I think I'm gonna stop doing this. There's no point to it. It's dumb.
How quick did it regrow?
It takes maybe a week for it to start being.
Okay. I mean, I feel like just generally shaving does the same amount. Like it's stubble.
Well,
it's sort of there
when you shave, like you start to get stubble like immediately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're saying that there's absolutely nothing until a week passes.
I'm saying when you epilate, yeah, you don't have like any. If you do it all at once, you don't have like any stubble for like at least a few days, because it's like under the skin and it doesn't like the root doesn't regrow out the skin for a little while. Because you're not cutting it at the skin layer, you're pulling it out from deeper in. So I don't know.
Yeah, I heard of epilator.
Cool,
I heard of like this other thing that's like lasers. They use lasers to like burn the hair follicle so that it grows back.
Is a thing. I think sometimes it can grow back eventually, like some of it.
There's so many fucking hairs. So the amount of power that the laser would need. over the whole leg.
I
It's
mean,
too much. It's too much. Probably too expensive.
Really? Like, I don't. Is that the problem? Nah, that laser would have to be too powerful. I don't understand. Like, how would it work? Like, how does a laser shoot? Do they pull the hair out and then shoot the laser down the hair hole?
No, not down the. I think it's more like, because the skin is like semi, translucent. So they can.
yeah.
It's like cancer treatment in the same way that you have lasers, and where they meet, it burns, but everywhere else it doesn't. So they probably have like 2 lasers, and they pinpoint it at the specific. They just do that a billion times.
You know, I didn't know that's how it works, but it makes sense. So okay.
Well, I don't know how that's how the hair removal works. How cancer treatment works? Because they shot you the whatever it is thing, the gamma rays. I don't exactly know.
Yeah.
But if they shot you with just that, all of your cells would be affected the same way. They need to pinpoint where the cancer is, which is why it's really important to get it early, because then it's not all over the place, and you don't need to do that much chemo.
Right.
So they can just
Oh my God.
figure out where it is, shoot from a different angles to pinpoint an area, and then it burns that fucking thing, and it's gone.
This is making me super nervous because sometimes I haven't been to a doctor. I haven't had a checkup in like 2 years. Sometimes I think about it and I'm like, maybe I should get one, and then I'm like, oh God, but what if it's bad news?
I mean,
What if I go in and they're like, well, you got cancer, and you've had cancer for almost exactly 2 years, and it's too late.
yeah,
Think
but
about
like,
that? You ever think about that?
I mean, I don't really.
Okay.
I feel like
You should.
I don't think I shouldn't go to the doctor because I'm scared that it will be bad news.
Yeah. Sure. Obviously, I'm not being rational about this.
Because like if you feel like there could be something bad, it would be a relief to now know that there is nothing wrong,
I
or
don't feel like there's
to
anything
catch it
bad.
early if there is something wrong, and eventually live.
I don't feel like there's anything wrong, but I feel like sometimes you just go to the doctor and you think everything's fine, and they're like, you're gonna die.
Did they say that to you every time?
Well, not to me.
Well then,
But
what's the problem then?
I'm saying, what if I go and I'm like, yeah, I'm just coming in to get, just test me for, I don't
COVID,
know,
yeah, whatever.
just give me a prostate exam or whatever, the standard, and I'll be on my way. And they're like, oh, no, your blood work came in, and your blood is full of poison. I'm like, excuse me? What did you say?
If you drink your own blood, you'd die.
Yeah. Exactly. But, like, I don't know. Sometimes you feel fine, but you're...
Well, I mean, I guess the potential, like, worry, like, needless worry of, like, knowing that you're going to die, but having nothing you can do about it would, like, make the rest of your life suck. I mean, worrying about it also makes the rest, like, it's the same thing. Worrying about the potential that you could be dying.
Yeah.
Is about the same, knowing that you're gonna die. Well, not the same, but like, it impacts your life in the same way. So if you just go to the doctor and they say, you should be really nervous. Oh, is there anything else? Do you think I have anything else? And they just say no. Just go away. You're fine. You stupid piece of shit. I hope you die. That's what.
Oh my God. Oh yeah, okay. This is me. I should get an appointment.
Yeah, get an appointment.
I should get
one
a freaking
right
appointment.
now. Go to appointments.com. Get the doctor app.
Need appointments too. I got a couple cavities. Need to be drilled.
Filled.
Drill them and fill them.
That's what they say about me.
That's what I do when I have sex.
I thought you didn't have sex. I thought you were an abstinence.
I lied. I'm sorry. I went on Twitter and I told
can't
a
believe.
lie.
I can't believe
I
you
told
would
a lie
lie.
for attention and likes, and I got them, and everyone said, "Yay! I love Ben. He's a virgin like me."
It's funny. It's funny that it got like attention and likes because everybody knew that it wasn't true.
It's like my most popular tweet in like weeks or months.
It's like it's completely nothing about it. It's just
I don't know.
hey
why.
guys,
I don't know what.
I'm
what drew
pretending
people
to hate
it.
sex. Haha, that's a funny joke I like.
And everyone's like, I love this. I want more. I want to encourage this kind of behavior.
I mean, it's not terrible. It's just whatever.
It's just baffling. It's just baffling. I don't know why I made like. Why are people
It did seem to me like a lol so random sort of tweet.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was. Precisely. I guess people are into that. I've been getting like.
I mean, I do
follows.
those. I do those all the time. Better.
I don't know why my attention to my Twitter has picked up. But now I've started gaining a few to replace them, and I don't know why. Maybe it's because of Slime and Punishment. I don't know. Fucking. Twitter sucks. I'm terrible at Twitter. My follower count has been in like slow decline for a long time. It's a kind of a bummer, actually.
I honestly can't. I can't believe that anyone pays attention to their follower number.
I mean, every once in a while to be like, oh, yep, went down a few more. Okay.
Oh, the only thing is like, I see when somebody follows, but I don't see a button like a notification when someone unfollows. So I just assume it's constantly going up.
No, mine is. I've lost like maybe 100 over the last like year or so. Maybe only 6 months.
Oh, a year or 6 months. That's not so bad.
I think it's just people who followed me like a while ago and like forgot and are just finally getting around to like I don't even remember who this guy is anymore. Unfollow.
Yeah, he's changed his name so many times. He got so many funny things in the name.
Yeah.
I have discovered a breakthrough, which is like
boy.
it's not stupid this whole time. Is that you don't follow people you know and want to keep up with. You follow people who retweet shit all the time. Specific shit. I found this guy, and he's an artist, and I was like, oh, what is his art? And I was looking for his art, because I saw he was an artist. I was like, where's your art? All it was retweets of other artists. I was like, where's your fucking art? I can't believe all you do is retweet. Oh, there's one of them. So I found one of his hearts, but like 98% of what he does is retweet cool art from other people. And then I realized that he is a good artist who is curating Twitter for me. I should just follow him. And then I followed him, and now my feed is filled with great retweets. Because each individual artist would like post their art and then sometimes something else or some other thing, but this guy only retweets the cool shit that he sees. So it's like I'm cutting out the annoyance of following somebody who posts about their art some of the time, and it's the best.
Yeah, I guess so. I don't really follow Twitter for art that much, honestly. I have a news feed.
It's
I think I've talked about this before. I mostly go to Twitter to like read like what's fucking happening in like the news and stuff.
I don't. I've got it all. I can't read it. The trending tab.
Really?
Yeah, I changed my location so I can't read what's trending. And it's always like I feel like I've said this before.
That's very funny.
The person I follow is at Chibichanga12. But I'll put a little thing there so in case anybody wants to see cool art all the time.
I don't think anybody wants to see that.
Me.
Okay. I'm gonna look at this person. So this person does do their own art.
Yes. Very rarely do they post it, but you know.
Is it good?
Yeah, it's quite good. It was like, you know, looking.
I mean,
But,
retweets from I see a lot of retweets from Cheesy Manfredo. That guy is like always retweeting cool art and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Honestly, that's probably the most art I see on Twitter is from Cheesy retweeting. Lol.
You know, speaking of art and Twitter, I was thinking of making like a new Twitter account for not safe for work art. Hee hee. And I would draw like a big booby mummy milker or two per day.
Good.
That's what I'm thinking of doing. Okay, you can try it. I can run away from you.
Well, okay. I mean, I don't know. Follow your bliss. Follow your bliss.
Follow my bliss?
Follow your bliss.
Okay, sure.
Okay. Well, I look forward to that. Should I follow it? Should I follow it, or will you be embarrassed?
No, people can follow it. I'm probably not going to like hide it and be secretive because this doesn't matter. Who cares? People already know likes and things of that nature. And I think, you know, everybody's got a not safe for work account these days. What does it matter if I have one as well? I made an OnlyFans.
Are there still updates on that? Is that updating or?
No, I just sort of forgot to. I mean, this month has been like mostly the comic that I've been drawing and nothing else. But I don't know. I feel like OnlyFans takes such a large cut that it's not really worth doing it. Like, and for a bit of cash, but like.
Hey, what's Pump's OnlyFans account?
Pump 911.
Lol. Pump 911 OnlyFans. I'll look this up. Here we go. Pump 911. I don't know how to read a fucking OnlyFans. Can you like see followers a person has?
I don't know.
I see up in the top left. I see 9 posts and 22 likes, and that's all I can see. Oh well.
Yeah, I've received 22 likes.
Do you have any subscribers?
Probably. Why is it not loading? I clicked on the thing. It's not loading the... Whatever.
Sometimes I'll see, like, up here where it says how many posts and sometimes there's more info, like a little, like, stick figure with a heart next to it and a number, and I think that's the number of...
He wrote it. Did you ever see Place Beyond the Pines?
I did not. I heard it was good.
Very good. Well, Jay, this movie was awesome. I have a feeling we're going to have differing opinions.
No, I enjoyed it. I didn't think it was awesome. It's as someone that did not like either of the previous movies, I enjoyed this one.
Well, this is definitely the best of the 3 Star Trek films. It's the best Star Trek film since, and actually it's better than Star Trek Insurrection.
Is it even fair to call it a Star Trek movie, though, and compare it to those other ones?
Yes.
I mean, maybe this one more so than the other, but in general, I think at this point we're past the point of if people want to complain, like, oh, these new Star Trek movies, they're not real Star Trek. Like, that's kind of moot at this point because we've reached a point where it's its own thing.
No, it is. I would call this the closest thing to real Star Trek that I've seen since Star Trek essentially died after Data exploded. Oh, spoilers.
Spoilers for Insurrection. Which one is that?
Shinzon, that's Nemesis.
Nemesis.
After Tom Hardy's green electricity doomsday device killed Data. But for next-gen films, Insurrection is the closest to a Star Trek film, and Beyond is closer to a Star Trek film with the wonderful touches of a great action and amazing set pieces and humor and fun. Watching this, I was like, bleh, because my mind was like, there are so many little references.
Well, that's what I was going to ask you about, because that's what killed Into Darkness for me, was all the obvious ones that even a normie like me got, and it was really distracting. And this one, I didn't get any of them, and I just watched it as its own movie.
It wasn't hit you over the head reference, like, con, like Into Darkness was stupid.
Yes.
This is taking all those elements that worked and putting them into a wonderful blender and making some really great smoothie out of it.
Well, it's the first one.
That goes down easy.
Because the only thing I've liked in the previous ones is the casts and their interactions. I thought they all play off each other really well. And then the rest of the movies sucked. This one, they play off each other really well, and it's supported by a decent story, even though it is another the bad guy wants revenge story. It's not obnoxious about it.
Well, that's the thing that surprised me. There are three things that would have normally annoyed me: bad guy wants revenge, doomsday device, and inappropriate music in a Star Trek film. But for some reason, all three
we'll get into that later, I think, but yeah.
Worked perfectly.
Yeah.
I think the core, like the first act of this movie, it felt so Star Trek. It was like, you have this cute little opening that actually had a point, like
unlike Into Darkness.
Yeah, it wasn't like just we're going adventures and fight. It was like it brought everything back to the function of what Starfleet is and what the purpose of it is. Seek out new life, new civilizations. Starfleet is a giant, like everybody holds hands and tries to get along thing. It's a big United Nations of many different worlds that all, like, every world that's in Starfleet can become a protectorate of it. It's basically like a big universal United Nations, like I said. And so they have all these, the core beliefs, the prime directive, and sort of this ethos, like, we're gonna work together towards a goal. We don't argue amongst each other, and that was the big thing with Roddenberry and Next Gen when Next Gen started. Have you watched that documentary by William Shatner?
No.
Where it's like,
is it The Captains? That one?
No, not The Captains.
That's the Ego Project, right?
Yeah, where Shatner talks more than his interview subjects. No, it was about the origins of Next Gen and how it started off kind of rocky, and how when Gene Roddenberry was still alive, and he didn't want the characters on the show to, like, have interpersonal conflicts. Everyone in the future, in the 24th century, lives in a happy world where everyone gets along.
Yeah.
The conflicts come with problem solving and dealing with aliens and stuff like that.
Well, this is the first one of these new Star Trek movies to really set that up well.
Yeah, where there weren't, I mean, their Bones is cranky and cantankerous.
Sure,
and
they all have their characteristics, but it's about the overall worlds, people living together, but also these characters specifically working together.
Right.
In a way that they didn't really do well in the other two.
Yeah, you find everyone has their strengths and you use it to work as a team and all that kind of stuff. you know, with Next Gen, the writers were like, we want all the characters not to get along and to argue and to, you know, that's drama comes from conflict. You
Sure.
know, how can we write scripts without drama? This found a wonderful balance of that old Star Trek philosophy and mixed in the action sequences and all the little Star Trek nuggets and the way that the characters acted. No one acted